Thanks, you going?
You want me to go?
It don't matter who go.
Alright,
so next topic coming up.
Alright, my topic is, do you guys feel like Colin Kaepernick needs to retire from football?
No. Hell no.
Why?
No.
I don't believe that he needs to, but I do believe that no one's ever going to sign him again. So
Doesn't
he might as
matter.
well just
Alright.
cut it.
Oh, he's gonna cut. He's gonna if he retires right now. Then what about the players who's gonna be up and coming that wants to believe in something? They want to stand up for something. You know what I'm saying? So him retiring is him quitting.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. Like we can't have that. Like he stood up for a great cause,
Which is great. I love what he did.
Right. Yeah, but so what you retiring for? You already not playing. You're gonna be doing the same thing you're not doing now.
And that speaks to that point.
But I feel like that no one is going to give him a chance to even play for them.
He already showed
It doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
Let me ask you a question. What are you going to be doing in retirement? The same thing he's doing now, not playing. So what you retiring for?
Because he's not going to play.
We don't really know.
You didn't see what I just said?
That's
Like,
not the point. It's not the point. Like he's going to court, and you know.
Yeah, he has a collusion case going on.
So like,
didn't he win that shit? No. They something happened in the case.
He won the right to continue
with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
He didn't win the case. So like the NFL is trying to. This shit is such a black eye, for lack of a better word, you know, on the NFL's name. They've always been a racist establishment, period.
Yeah, totally.
It's just something that, it was kind of like one of those things that was known, but because of the magnitude of the game and because of the popularity of the game, it sort of got swept under the rug. There's a lot of cases of racism and shit like that in the NFL. Shit gets swept under the rug.
Just like a lot of veteran players don't have health care.
You know what I mean? That's a fact.
A lot of veteran players, that's crazy.
You make $1 million
Junior Seau
a year, but you don't have health care?
Junior Seau killed himself because he had a condition from all of the brain injuries and things like that. Right. These guys can't take care of themselves after they come out of the NFL. What Colin did was, see, what fucked the NFL up with Colin was, he was the first pretty boy. He was, remember at one point Colin Kaepernick was like one of the faces of the league.
Yeah.
Motherfucker was on the cover of everything.
Yeah.
He was on a Sports Illustrated butt naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey yo, my you really have to bring that point up, but I hate it.
Hey, when you reach a certain pinnacle in your career, they
Charlie A. Smith, what they call me.
They want to,
you know,
they want you to get butt naked in that issue, right? But this nigga was once like really one of the pretty boy faces of the league. I'm a San Francisco 49er fan since forever. Okay. So I knew what he was. And for him to take that, because players have been doing this shit for a long time before him. Let's not get this fucked up.
No,
there was a lot of
he was the first
to
kneel.
Popular.
And on top of that,
no. There was players kneeling.
No, not before him.
There were players kneeling before him. It just wasn't really shown.
Nah, they were
some people would even stay in the locker room and do the shit. But the fucked up shit about this situation is he thought he was actually showing respect by actually kneeling.
Actually, he spoke.
I agree that he was, but the fact that it's not seen this way is crazy, and it's almost like the kneeling is distracting everybody from what his original message was, and it's the injustices of young black brothers and sisters, brown brothers and sisters that are getting done wrong by crooked police officers. I want to make that completely clear that all police officers are not fucked up, all police officers are not crooked, but
not all people are crooked.
Right, exactly. But he's standing up for something that he feels strongly about, being a black man in America.
Right.
And all they're doing is they're trying to single him out. They tried to break him. Boy, did they try to break him. Because how you gonna break somebody? You take away their means of eating.
Right.
And boy, did they think they did that. And boy, did Nike stick their goddamn foot in their ass with that shit.
Exactly. And then another thing. What
they sound like, a 5-year deal?
This goes back to my point. Why retire?
Exactly.
You came this far. Why retire?
People didn't even know he was.
There's no way in hell he should be retiring.
All right. Even if he don't retire, do you think there is a NFL team that will take the chance of signing him?
See, here's the thing.
What does it matter?
I'm saying that's the question.
No, the question is, should he retire?
If he was the collusion case, somebody has to sign him.
Somebody will sign him.
And they have to pay him those millions.
He's still talented. And let's not get it fucked up. He's not what he was. Like
a lot of teams don't want to take the risk of signing him and get the backlash. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to do that. So what they're doing is just not. They feel bad for him, but they don't want to take the risk and sign him, and then they get the outpour of the people that Trump got back at him. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that in the NFL.
They'll know after he's been kicked out basically. You know what I mean? They'll hold arms after he's been kicked out basically, but they won't sign him. You know what I mean? Like,
because they don't want that backlash.
They don't want, because he's basically untouchable at this point.
Right.
It's him and there's another player too.
Eric Reed. Shout out to Eric Reed too, man. He was also a San Francisco 49er player, and he's actually a really good player still, man. And they keeping him out the league too. Yep. So like a lot of, but what it all boils down to, man, let's end the racism in America, man. It's an equal country. We should start being more. Everybody should be treated equally, man.
Racism will never stop existing.
It needs to
in this world because of what racism is based off of.
It's based on
based off of the unknowing of the culture and of the just of another race in.
But we can't. But at the same time,
you plant seeds into children.
They grow
and they plant that shit in their kids.
Right.
So all you could do is fight it. So we could one day maybe live in I'm just not a person that lives in the mindset of that shit will never be. It's always going to be because racist. Kanye said it best. Racist people have racist kids.
You got on sneakers.
But at the same time,
you got on sneakers.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Kanye said it best.
But at the same
time, hey Kanye, welcome back from the sunken place, my nigga. I stood behind you the whole time.
But at the same time, too, like what also like continues racism is like entertainment.
Yeah, we shouldn't have that attitude.
You know what I mean?
Like it's never gonna. You shouldn't have that attitude. But this is my thing. This is my thing about it. If you're gonna say, racism is never gonna go nowhere. No. It's never gonna go nowhere.
It's not.
But
it isn't because like it's like
you can't.
Look at what people like feed their brains. Like you get Ratchet TV, you get World Star,
you don't gotta watch
Instagram.
That. You
I'm not saying, and that's what I'm saying. You choose to, but like these are the things that are put out there, like boom, boom, boom in your face, like you know what I'm saying.
Right.
And so like now people like might see like only thing they might see is like VH1. That might be the only like people of color that they see, and it's like one of them reality shows. You know what I'm saying? And that like colors in all the lines for them. That's all they need because that's all they see. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's about like passing it on, but it's also about like exposing yourself to people that aren't necessarily the same as you. You know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying.
All I say is I just believe that it's not going to completely go anywhere.
Never.
That's just my.
As long as people
believe it's going to completely.
I'm not comfortable with it. It might be
lessened, but the fact that this president is in office,
he's out of here. 4 years.
Let me tell you something. Nope.
I hope you don't make the 4 years.
Listen, there are more fucking ignorant, racist people in this world that will ever know. And the fact that he gave them a platform, he made it okay. I don't think people actually fucking realized how many motherfuckers actually felt that way. It fucked America up. They couldn't believe it. They said, "Oh my God!"
They couldn't believe it.
They couldn't believe that shit. But you know what it was? It was shaming. It was something that for a while it was something to be ashamed of. And that motherfucker got in office. He said, "You don't gotta be ashamed of that." He said, "You don't gotta be ashamed of that." He said, "You don't like that nigga over there. That's all right." You know what? Right. So this is why I'm saying it just for me. I feel like as long as we educate our children and we educate people that are not educated, yes, we'll put a dent in this shit. But I don't think that shit going nowhere.
It's never going to stop. Because look, if I'm a racist guy, I have kids. I'm raising my kids to be racist. And the trail keeps going. It's never going to stop.
Not necessarily.
I don't think that's necessary.
I'll be honest with you.
It's never going to stop.
Nah.
If I have a kid and I don't think
it's
and I raise that kid to say,
It depends. It depends on the kid. The kid,
black people.
listen,
bro. It really depends on the kid.
It really does depend.
It really depends because I'm not going to even lie to you. Like I grew up around people who like had different views than I have now, and my views were colored by like what they said like earlier in my life, and then like as I grew older and as I got exposed to more people, like it was basically found out that basically like a lot of the racist beliefs they're just exaggerations of like things that were basically told to them about maybe one person.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So it just depends on the kid.